DivaDollFlawless. In today's video, I have a haul from InLoveArt's shop, and I've been working on a project. Well, I've been working on a couple of projects, but I'm going to share one that is just about done with the products that I have from them. So they sent me a couple of dies, and I have them in this little basket. All right, now the first one, and I do have some cutout samples of each one of these dies as well. Okay, so the first die is called the Rose Bouquet with Note die, and I really like this because you can go ahead and stamp a sentiment directly onto this, or you can just stamp your sentiment on a different die cut piece and then mount it to this, and this will be awesome as either a layout on a card, or if you're like me and you like junk journals or mini albums, then you could actually stamp a sentiment here and then maybe glue it down here and here, and then use it as a tuck spot inside of one of your albums. So that is that die cut out, and let me see if I can find the actual die for you all. All of the dies that I received, I did need to use my Anna Griffin Empress with the metal shim because these were really intricate die cut pieces. So I tried using my Sizzix Big Shot and that did not work. So that is this die right here. Okay. And this is the fan-shaped flower side frame dies, and it's actually two. They were connected here and here, but if you have like a metal or a magnetic mat, your dies are just going to break apart when you try to lift them up. So it actually looks like this. Now these are the two dies that you get in this one. And I love that it has the stitching on the side, so if you wanted to, you could use it as a score line. But my plans are actually to put them inside of a mini album and have a tuck spot here and here. So let me show you those two cut out. And I like watching these type of videos because when I'm thinking to buy dies, it gives me a more realistic idea as to what it is that I am purchasing. So here are those dies right here. Love, love, love. And then here's the first one again. I cut that out in some gold foil. That looks so cute. And then the next die we have is this one here. This is the Blooming Rose die. And this one, when you cut it out, it does actually have some offcuts. And you could actually use those offcuts. See, I cut mine out in pink as well as gold. You could use those offcuts to raise up the pieces inside of the flower. So I would take this, and it's so easy to tell where the offcuts are. Okay. Here. All right, so the offcut piece for this specific die would be right here. So if you wanted to, you could put a pop dot here and here, and then put this back on here, and it would give you like a raised look, and then a gold will be your outline like that. Okay. So I really love this so much. And again, these all needed to be whatever sandwich you're using with your die cut machine. All of the dies that I have, you absolutely need to use the one for your intricate dies, and maybe even run it like my Empress. I can run it and then hit reverse, and that's what I had to do with these. And a couple of these I actually had to cut into my mat. You know, most times you're cutting with the die like this. For some of mine, I actually had to turn it over. So I had to play with these a little bit when I got them to figure out what worked best with my machine. So here's the die for this one. And this one is a pretty good size. So again, this is the Blooming Rose die. This die is called the Simple Heart and Flower Decor die, and I love this because it has these slits here, so it basically makes it like a belt loop. You can use this for banners if you wanted to, so you could cut these out and then put your lace or any twine or whatever it is that you want to make your banner out of, and then put a sentiment on top, and you could just make a banner out of just one color, one shape, or out of the shapes intermixed. So that's what these look like cut out. So here's the heart, and then this one is actually a flower up here, but I love it. It also to me looks like a paint splatter. I really do like this a lot. And then this die is called the Large Elegant Feather die, and this was one of them that gave me some trouble. So as you can see, it can definitely be cut completely out, but if your sandwich isn't correct, then it's going to look like this. So that's this die right here, and this is a very intricate die. Okay, this die is called the Lace Rose Decoration die, and I love this one so much. It's very intricate, as you can see, and I love it because there's a lot you can do. You can put this on the front of a mini album with maybe the date. You can put a sentiment on a card. You can do a lot with this one. I really love it. Another thing you can do is add like a colored background piece to the back so that you can add some contrast to this one. Here is the project that I was working on. So I use the Crepe Paper 14 collection, and it is a digital collection that I purchased from AC Digitals, and I love this. So this is a mini album that I'm working on for one of my crafty girlfriends, and I just combine a bunch of different elements to make this album. The album itself is an SVG album from Silhouette Design Store, and it's from Lori Whitlock. It's like her tabbed mini album. So here's one of the dies right here. Okay, this one is from the Simple Heart and Flower Decor die. So as you can see, I just laced some or put some lace through here, and I'm using it as a holder or tuck spot for some items that my girlfriend can use to journal on. So I really love, and I'm not doing like a full flip through of this. I just want to show you how I use some of those dies. And then here's the flower to that one, and then I think another one. Oh, here we have this one. So as you can see here, I used it as a tuck spot in this journal. So I love dies. I like die cuts, you know, my cutting machines. I love them because there's just so many different things you can do to personalize your project. So that is the end of my haul from InLoveArt shop. Again, I will have the code below. The code is S as in Sam 8458, and you can use that to get, I believe it's 15% off of your total order. But again, I'll have all of that information linked below, as well as the InLoveArt shop listed below. So I hope you all saw something that interested you. I hope that my ideas for these dies will help you all, and I will see you all in the next video. Have a gorgeous day, dolls. Smooches. Mwah. Bye.